Dear parents, Holy Cross Higher Secondary School Itanagar is going to launch a dedicated mobile application for all of you. In this video, I will show you how you can download the Campus Care app and the complete functionality of the app. In order to download the app, you have to just go to this Android Play Store, and if you are having the iPhone with you, you can use the App Store. So after opening the Play Store, you have to just go to this search option. In this search, you have to just write down Campus Care. So there will be one app recommendation with 1 million plus download. You have to just install that, and after installation you have to just open it. So whenever you will open the app, the first thing you have to write down over here is your school URL. Okay, so just go to this URL section and write hchsssita dot campussoft dot net. So after writing the URL, you have to just click on this verify option. So whenever you will click on that, one pop-up will be there like this. Then you have to click on this OK option. After that, you have to just write down your user ID and password, which we are going to share you very soon. With the help of that credential, you can able to log in into our application. But let's suppose in future if you forgot your password, then we have given this option of forget password option. So if you will click on that, then you have to write down your school register number, whether it is for father or mother, that you have to write down over here. Then you have to confirm it, and after confirmation you will receive the latest ID and password on the number which you have typed it over here. So after typing the ID and password, you have to just click on the sign in option. So whenever you will click on that, your app will get login. Now over here, as you can see, there are so many options, but in this video I will cover the important option which we are having over here. Is the first option is the fee summary. So whenever you will click on that, it will show you the overall summary of your fees. As you can see, the dues is 25,500, paid amount is 0 currently, and the balance is 25,500. If suppose in future you will pay the fees, that will come in this paid section, and accordingly balance will also show. Now the second option is which we are having is fee payment. So basically this, with the help of this option, you can make the payment online. So whenever you will click on that, it will redirect you to the payment gateway. As you can see over here, amount is getting calculated, and over here as you can see, you have to just select for which installment you want to make the payment, whether it's for April or October. Suppose I just want to make the payment for April, so I will click on this April installment. Then after, I have to click on this proceed option. After clicking on this proceed, you have to just click on this OK. After that, you have to just write down your email ID, and then accordingly you have to write down the address. I'm just writing demo email ID just. Yeah, so after typing the ID and password, you have to just click on this pay option. After clicking on that, it will redirect you to the gateway. It will take another few seconds only. So yeah, so this is the payment gateway. Now over here, you have to just click on this pay now option. You have to just select which pay mode you want to select, whether it is for credit card, debit card. Select as per your requirement. Then after selection of the pay mode, you have to just fill all the details. Then after, you have to click on this pay now. After making the payment successfully, within the same time you will receive the receipt of the same. Now the next option is fee paid details. In this option you will get the complete details on which date you have made the payment, online or offline. That history will come over here, and from this option itself you can able to download the fee receipt. Now the next option is the fee due details. In this this app will show you which installment is pending from your side, and whenever you will click on this detail option, the overall details like on which head you have to pay how much amount, so that history is coming over here. Now the next option is exam schedule. In this option you will find the latest examination date sheet. Now the next option is the exam report. In this you will find the online report card. Suppose if half yearly is conducted and school will distribute the report card, So that report card you can able to find it over here. Now next option is the transport. If you have opted for the transport, that with the help of this option you can able to see on which route your ward is coming and on which stop your ward is going to stop. So that history will come over here. Now the next option is the attendance. Over here with the help of this option you can find the daily attendance status of your ward, and accordingly you can also select see the holiday and graphical representation. Now next option which we are having is leaves. So we are also going to provide you a option so in which through which you can able to apply the online leave application. So you have to just click on this leave option, then just go to this pencil symbol. After that you have to select from which date to which date you want to apply a leave. Then after you have to just write down the reason. I am writing, let's suppose, testing. Then you have to submit it. So whenever you will click on the submit, the leave request is sent to the respective class teacher, and whenever they will approve it, then the status will be approved. And accordingly, if you want to delete this leave request in future, you can do it. Yes. So yeah, so next option is birthdays. With the help of this option you can able to find the on which date which student is having the birthdays, as you can see. Now next option is my profile. In this my profile you will see your ward personal details like admission number, roll number, father name, mother name. And one more thing, parents, if any detail is wrong over here, please coordinate with the school, they will rectify the same. Then now next option is messages. Now let's suppose as a parent I just want to send messages to my respective class teacher or subject teacher. So for that you have to just go to this messages option. In that you have to click on this plus symbol. After that you have to select the user to whom you want to send the messages. From here you can send message to your ward class teacher, then accordingly you can also send message to your ward subject teacher. So I just want to send message to my class teacher, my ward class teacher, so I will select that user, then I will click on this done. Then after I will type my message over here, and say within this message also you can also attach image, PDF and voice messages. So after doing all these formalities you have to just click on this send option. So this message will be sent to this respective user. Now the next option is SMS history. With the help of this option you can find the overall history of the messages which is sent by the school, whether it is on your number or in through notification. That history will come over here. Same as it is if teacher is uploading the homework, project, activity or circular or diary, that will come in the circular option, homework option, project option, activity option and my diary option. In event section you will find the all the academic events which is going to happen in this school, whether it is any festival is which is going to happen, annual days, all that event history you will find over here. Same as it is, you can also find the news which is uploaded by the school, syllabus and timetable also. Now next option is my teachers. If you will click over there, you will find the class teacher name of your ward, and accordingly you will also find the subject teacher name of your ward. So this is all about the features. Now we will see, suppose if you want to access your mobile application through fingerprint, for that you have to just go to this menu option. In that you have to just click on this enable fingerprint, click on yes. After that log out it, and next time you can use your fingerprint for login, as you can see over here. Same as it is, you can also change your password with the help of this change password option. And suppose if you are having more than one child studying in the same school, in that case you will receive a single ID and password. With the help of that you can able to log in, you can able to find the details of both of your ward. So that details will come in this top section. As you can see, the top student name is coming over here, so just click on that and the other student name will come in this section itself. So thank you for watching this video.